Thank you, Marvin, and hello, everyone. My warm greetings to all of you, all the dignitaries and all the attendees of today's program. I am honored to be part of this ChemTECH effort, which is subsisting since long, and I hope it will continue for eternity. So, uh, with these words, now I come to the first point of that. When we are connected to others, we become better people. A famous quote comes to my mind and really understand how crucial it is for the refining community to remain informed and connected, especially in these difficult times. Refining has been an integral part of ChemTECH World Expo series of events since inception and continued to be one of the core focus area for ChemTECH. Since 1975, ChemTECH has been engaging the stakeholders from the ecosystem of chemical processing industry through ChemTECH World Expo series of flagship B2B trade show along with conference. Due to the ongoing pandemic, ChemTECH has rescheduled the 30th edition of on-ground event to 2022. However, the organization has taken the initiative to hold ChemTECH World 2021 on an intelligent digital B2B platform. This amazing AI-driven digital environment and online exhibition astonishes me as to how the new normal made us connect with the people, vendors, and experiences we are looking for. COVID has changed the way people work, and indeed it has transformed the business we do. The 4-day online trade show will be held during February 23rd to 26th, along with Refining and Petrochemical World and Technical Conference with the theme Refining and Petrochemicals, Managing the Current Challenges. The members of the Central Advisory Board have prepared very interesting subjects for refining and petrochemicals with global experts speaking on today's challenges and how we can prepare for future growth. I am also happy to see Mr. Prashad Panikar, Head of Refinery and Director, Nara Energy, and my colleague, Mr. Ravi Tej, and the members of the Central Advisory Board who have actively engaged during several virtual meetings to create the program that is today you are seeing and that is very relevant. A special thanks to them. I hope this conference will bring together the experts from the domains of refining and petrochemicals, technology licensors, EPC, chemical processing equipment suppliers, automation, process control and instrumentation, downstream petrochemical manufacturers, along with other allied services providing sectors to engage in knowledge sharing, explore latest innovations and technologies on digital platform, and most importantly, enable the attendees to network with the peers in real time. Now I come to refinery and demand scenario. As you all of you know, Indian refining capacity stands at 250 MMTPA, that is almost 5 million barrels a day, making it the fourth largest in the world. Refineries are India ramping up run rates as demand gradually gets back to pre-coronavirus levels as we unlock and vaccine rollout is progressing well. Even without large crude resources, India has today developed a mature refining and downstream petroleum industry. As per forecast, India overtakes Russia in early 2030, 6.4 million barrels a day to become world's third largest refining country. Capacity swells to nearly 8 million barrels per day by 2040. Here, I would like you to take note that even in most pessimistic, optimistic, and realistic, all three scenarios, India continues to be on the growth path till 2035. So, because India primary energy demand of country will continue to grow at 2 to 3%, and if that has to happen, and if other supplements happening, India has very little choice but to keep growing up to 2035, even in the fossil fuel space. More so because gas theme. Our country has already declared its intention to go from 6% share in the primary energy basket to 15%. But still, oil will continue to grow in our context. There is a room for everyone in as diverse we are country. In energy also, we have room for everyone. So we have been a culture which has been assimilating everything that world gave to us, and so is proving to be true even in energy space. So all types of energy in India will thrive, survive. We believe that fossil fuel, including natural gas, and renewables all will coexist and keep growing, albeit at different rates. Maybe oil will be least, gas will be little more, renewable will be further more. But there is a room for everyone to grow in our country. So therefore, we are lucky to be in a place where the growth continues, thanks to our population and thanks to our economic journey. Now coming back to our future readiness, as you know, all great transformations are always preceded by, chaos, and probably this we are not an exception to this. Somebody has told that transformations are always great if it is born out of anarchy, and we may be heading for a orderly anarchy. So a new word having coined by someone, anarchy has to be in disorder. But people are saying that jury is still out, that what kind of anarchy and disorder that our system will take. But it looks like to me that these are small interruptions which will subside. But one thing I wanted you to take note of, that petchem, you know that we have a long way to go as a country. Against 12 kg per capita, world average is 37. So there is always petchem is a bigger story than refining, conventional refining. So, and we are conscious that jury is still out to believe that petchem from natural gas or from other route vis-a-vis petchem through refining route. This debate is not going to end. More so in the context of integrated companies like us and all that, which is having a refining as well as marketing. We will continue to need some fuel from all the time for our marketing. Whether this issue is that gas is better route or refining, is a better route for going towards petchem. So, as I told you, India will have all. For a strategist to note, India will have all, at least for 15, 20 years, till some major solution emerges on site. And somebody said, energy sooner or later will move towards zero cost. Cost may be there, but virtually it has to become free like water and air, what God has given us. So ultimately, energy will move in that direction. Some engineering cost will be there till the hydrogen becomes the hydrogen, or solar becomes almost, infinite source of energy for all of us. Of course, whatever conversion it takes. So we have miles to go, but at least for next 10, 15 years, we believe that we have a very strong petchem and fossil fuel story in India. And with this theme, I'm only saying that, this 50% CO2 emission that you have heard so many times, it is also going to dictate our thinking and action to a large extent. And you are all more aware than, because most of you are from this profession, so more aware than all of us that where we are in terms of CO2 emission and all that. And the key trend, I wanted to share with you. But one thing I want to say very clearly, that while the lighter fuels, what we see in India and all that, our gasoline demand is, even this month on month, after a pandemic, we are at 6% growth. While 3 to 4% we are having degrowth towards diesel. Unfortunately, or rightly or wrongly, in the past, our refineries are centered around diesel. And if diesel is becoming a compressing fuel, I'm saying it is somebody said it is a compression ignition engine, or it is becoming ultimately compressed fuel from both sides. So gasoline is also compressing it from top side, and bottom side also some fuels are compressing diesel. And naturally, natural gas is also largely compressing now. Public transport system and all that is compressing diesel. So one of the things that is clearly visible, that we may grow in fossil fuel in other products of what refinery produces. Almost all the products will continue growing. We have to see with a little pinch of salt whether diesel grows in the same proportion as that of other fuels. Diesel is certainly under pressure because railway, as you know, has announced that up to 2024 onwards, they don't want to use diesel in their transportation fuel. Most of the public transport utility companies are gradually moving towards CNG or EV, particularly those who are only involved in the day transportation. So if in the city urban system, if somebody is driving only 30, 40, 50, 100 kilometers, you must be noticing almost everyone is trying either CNG or now of late we find a trend of EVs. This is around 8% to 10% of diesel volume is consumed by this public transport system, including railways. So this 8 to 10% to my mind is under severe pressure. And also the fact that some, because of taxation, differences were getting wiped out. Some of the diesel customers, particularly private passenger segment, has moved to petrol, gasoline. So gasoline continues to be a darling fuel. LPG continues to be a darling fuel. Naphtha in India is attractive. Then you have the top side, everything is perfect. Now, of course, recently the LPG refineries have started making good money also. So while top side is perfect, bottom side is attractive, VLSFO and all that. But what creating problem is the belly in the middle, like me. So like Indian fossil fuel system is becoming a fat belly in the center, and top very lean, bottom very lean. So I leave it at that I hope that this central mass will get distributed all through the body, so that body looks a little nicer and better. So with these words, I have nothing more to say except for say that this climate change, energy security, and business opportunity are considered important drivers for renewable energy investment. In India, renewable energy is kicking big. Now, as you know, that there is a massive move from government to hydrogen production, green hydrogen production from electrolysis from the power generated by solar. And I see a great fit personally between the day energy consumption, because public transport system of the cities require day power, okay, because they don't operate in late night, because late night they can be used for charging. Daytime they mostly operate morning to say evening or so. And in that, solar fits best. So I see either it is go fuel cell way, or public transport system of the day will go EV way, or it will go CNG way. So I don't see this space now, public transport system of daytime. That jury is, I can't make that statement that jury is still out. I think that judgment has come. The daytime public transport system will casually move to, non-diesel space. So with these words, I have nothing more to say except for the fact that country is moving big in 1G and 2G ethanol space, not as big, but 1G ethanol space. And as you know, 1G has become suddenly very attractive as a business proposition because of the fact that gasoline will continue to be at high price in our country because the government's taxation policy, which is basically aimed at generating some revenue for themselves possibly, and also giving fillip to ethanol production. And therefore, 1G ethanol is here to stay, and it is part of the 10% objective of 10% reduction in the import dependence. It is one part of the whole box, and we see it happening soon. And biogas, you know, what are the things happening in that space. LNG also people are trying, but in nutshell, what I'm trying to say, there is a need to innovate, there is a need to be more efficient, there is a need to be more leaner, there need to be more tighter, and in refining operation and petchem operation, in our part of the continent, there is no dearth of demand, at least for next 10, 15 years. Thank you very much, and I'll express my gratitude to all of you once again for patiently listening to me and giving me this wonderful opportunity to be present among such a group. I expect 3-4 days will be enjoyable and fruitful to you all. Thank you very much.